know what that sound is? It is the sound of a living being, and it is a crime to stop that heart from beating both morally and by law. But there is one way that it is allowed: abortion. As most of us know, abortion is the destruction of a fetus, but that is not the main issue here. What is important is the subject of whether abortion should be legal. Should abortion be legal in the United States of America?
Well, to figure that out, we will first have to look at a detail that cannot be ignored. Can the fetus in a woman's body be classified as a U.S. citizen and therefore get a citizen's right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? We went to the streets and asked citizens for their opinions.
I believe the fetus is a U.S. citizen. It is a live person, and every person has rights in our Constitution. And so, yes, I believe they have a right not to be murdered.
I don't know really how to answer that question. I think they're alive. I guess they're a citizen.
Okay, so some people feel that fetuses are U.S. citizens because they are or will be living someday. But do all people feel that fetuses are living until they are outside their mother's womb? Let's see.
Before you're
I think
born
the
during
moment
pregnancy, yeah.
moment of conception, I see as life. I think, it's sperm and egg unite, you've got a viable life there at that moment of conception.
Okay.
I believe life is life the moment the baby leaves the womb. The moment that the baby's taken out of the woman's body. That's my belief.
Okay.
Do you believe fetuses are alive?
Yes.
Just like our first interview said, there are various opinions on the issue of when a human starts the miracle of life. But unfortunately, there cannot be life without death. And that brings us to our next question. Should there be exceptions or special cases that make abortion ethical and morally right? Rape, incest, the inability to support a child, and even the possibility that the carrier of the child might die. Are these reasons solid enough for considering abortion an option?
I believe there should be exceptions, based on if they're rape or like you said, if it's there'll be a complication if the baby is born. However, I do not believe that a woman should be allowed to abort the baby simply because they don't want to have it.
Okay.
They're just being lazy.
I think that's a hard call. And I think that's hard, and we see that when we see it played out on TV. You've got both sides of the coin there. I think life is life. According to rape, that the woman obviously did not ask to be pregnant. However, that is a life, and that life did not ask to be a life. So I don't know that there should be any exceptions, except maybe in the case of, do you have to pick the mother or the child? If there was an accident, a motor vehicle accident, say, and the mother is going to lose her life unless they abort, then I could see that as a possibility.
Okay.
I actually had that happen. I was actually pregnant and had an ectopic pregnancy. And if I did not do something, it was an emergency situation, and I actually had to do what they actually call an abortion, and had to go ahead and have surgery to correct that. It was about 11 weeks. The baby would not have been a viable baby. I mean, neither one of us would have lived.
Okay. Not that many sure opinions on that question, and I'm not surprised. The question is, whose life is more important, the mother's or the child's? I'm not even sure if there's a right or wrong answer to this one. Is it up to us as human beings to choose whose life is more important in this world today?
And that leaves us with our final question. Should abortion be legal in the United States of America?
Should abortion be legal in the United States, do you think?
No.
Okay.
Do you think abortion should be legal?
No.
No?
It should be legal.
Well, that's it, folks. Most people believe that abortion should not be legal in the United States of America. Why? Because it is a crime that kills innocent babies that could grow up to be the future leaders of America. I'm Dodgy Davis, and this is An Innocent Life.